Did you know that nearly 1 in 2 Americans over 60 experience swelling in their legs or ankles at the end of the day, and most of them don't even know why? It begins with a feeling of heaviness, that tight, puffy sensation in your calves, and some nights even putting your feet up isn't enough. But what if the secret to relief didn't come in a bottle, but from a simple piece of fruit that Japanese elders have quietly enjoyed for centuries? In today's video, we'll explore one cheap, collagen-rich fruit you can eat before bed, just like the Japanese do, to support healthy circulation, reduce swelling, and wake up feeling lighter and more in control. Before we begin, I'd love to know, where are you watching this from, and what time is it for you right now? Please let me know in the comments below. I truly look forward to reading them. And don't forget to subscribe so you won't miss what's coming next. Swelling in the legs, also known as edema, is one of the most common issues for people over 60, and yet it's often brushed aside as a normal part of aging. It starts subtly. You wake up feeling fine, but by late afternoon, your legs feel heavy, tight, maybe even a little puffy around the ankles. You think, maybe I just walked too much today, or maybe you didn't move enough. But here's the truth, it doesn't have to be. As we age, our blood vessels lose flexibility. The tiny valves inside our veins that help push blood back to the heart, they weaken. At the same time, our body's collagen production slows down, making these blood vessels more fragile. Fluids begin to leak into surrounding tissues, and that's when the swelling begins. Some people also experience this more at night because the kidneys slow down and function with age, making it harder for your body to flush out excess water and salt. But what's interesting is that older adults in Japan rarely complain about this. Why? Because their daily habits, especially their diet, help support collagen, improve microcirculation, and reduce fluid retention. The Japanese way of eating isn't just about what's on the plate, it's about balanced timing and care for every bite. In a small village in Nara, a 68-year-old woman shared that she used to suffer from leg swelling every summer until she changed her evening routine. Now she enjoys a soft, ripe kaki fruit before bed. Since then, her legs feel lighter and her sleep deeper, and this simple habit could work for you too. Cheap, effective type rich in collagen. Japanese people eat continuously overnight. In Japan, autumn brings with it a fruit that glows like the setting sun. Soft, sweet, and deeply nourishing, it's called kaki, what we know as persimmon. But to many older Japanese, it's more than just a seasonal treat. It's medicine. Kaki is rich in vitamin C, which plays a vital role in natural collagen production, the very substance that keeps our blood vessels elastic and strong. It's also packed with tannins and antioxidants that help reduce inflammation and support circulation. And here's the best part, it's cheap, gentle on the stomach, and naturally sweet without added sugar. In many traditional Japanese homes, you'll find an elderly parent quietly slicing a ripe kaki in the evening. They do it almost like a ritual, not rushed, not distracted. Just one soft fruit enjoyed slowly, mindfully. Why at night? Because this is when the body begins its repair work, healing blood vessels, flushing out excess fluid, and restoring balance. Eating kaki before bed supports these natural processes. A recent survey in Japan found that older adults who ate kaki 3 to 4 times per week reported less leg swelling and better sleep within just 2 weeks. One 74-year-old man from Nagano shared, "I don't take sleeping pills anymore. Just one kaki after dinner, and I sleep like when I was 40. Sometimes it's not the expensive supplements that heal us. It's the small forgotten gifts from nature, like the humble kaki." Why should we eat at night? In Japan, timing isn't just important in conversation, it's essential in how they eat and care for the body. Eating kaki before bed may sound unusual to some, but it aligns beautifully with the Japanese understanding of the body's natural rhythm. You see, as the sun sets, our body enters what traditional Japanese health philosophy calls the repair phase. This is when your system starts shifting from activity to recovery, restoring tissues, balancing fluids, and supporting organ function. And this is exactly when collagen is best absorbed. Think about it. At night, you're not eating, not moving much, your body isn't distracted. It focuses on healing. Giving it a small boost, like a collagen-rich fruit, can support that healing even more. In Okinawa, home to some of the world's longest-living elders, many seniors end their evening meals with something light and soothing. Not a heavy dessert, but a piece of soft fruit, often kaki. It's easy on digestion, calming to the nerves, and subtly helps the body flush out extra water retained in the legs during the day. One Japanese caregiver shared, "When my mother began eating kaki after dinner, she stopped waking up with tight ankles. She says it feels like her legs can finally breathe at night. It's not just what you eat, it's when and how you eat that makes the difference." How to combine kaki to maximize effectiveness. In Japan, food is never just food. It's energy balance and care, especially for the elderly. And while kaki alone is healing, the Japanese know that how you combine it makes all the difference. For example, some elders pair kaki with a small handful of walnuts. The healthy fats from the nuts slow down the absorption of natural sugars in the fruit, keeping blood sugar stable and supporting collagen building even more. Others enjoy their evening kaki with a warm cup of soy milk, a comforting plant-based drink rich in isoflavones, which gently support circulation and hormone balance in older adults. And in some parts of Japan, kaki is chopped and stirred into unsweetened yogurt, making it a light probiotic-rich dessert that's kind to the gut and calming to the mind. This isn't about counting calories or chasing superfoods. It's about creating a moment of quiet care at the end of your day. An 80-year-old woman in rural Shikoku shared, "I always eat kaki with 2 walnut halves and warm soy milk. It makes me feel nourished, not just full. It's this kind of mindful eating rooted in respect for the body that has helped generations of Japanese age with grace. And you can start with just 1 bite tonight." 3. Japanese habits combined with kaki to reduce leg swelling. In Japan, eating is just one part of the healing process. The other part, daily rituals that gently support circulation and calm the body. Let's look at 3 simple habits. Many Japanese elders combine with eating kaki, especially before bedtime, to reduce swelling and feel lighter by morning. First is the warm foot soak. Just before bed, many seniors soak their feet in warm water infused with a few slices of fresh ginger. The warmth stimulates blood flow, and the ginger helps draw fluid away from the lower legs. It's deeply relaxing, and for many, it becomes a cherished part of the evening. Second is a movement they call yubi-nobi, the gentle stretching of the toes. Sitting on a cushion, they reach down and softly pull each toe back and forth. This tiny motion helps stimulate the meridians in the legs, encourages circulation, and relieves tension built up during the day. And third, before eating kaki, they drink a small cup of warm water with a pinch of sea salt. Not table salt, but natural sea salt, rich in minerals. This supports kidney function and helps the body release water in a balanced way. A 77-year-old man in Kyoto shared, "When I soak my feet, stretch my toes, and eat my kaki, I feel like my legs thank me. They no longer ache. They don't swell like before." He recalled how during the cold Kyoto winters, his feet would swell so badly that even slipping into his indoor slippers became a challenge. Walking out to tend his bonsai trees in the morning took real effort. But everything changed when his daughter, who's a nurse in Osaka, encouraged him to return to an old childhood routine: warm foot baths, gentle toe stretches, and a soft ripe persimmon before bed. "Now I can walk to the park each morning. No medication, no force, just a feeling of lightness and ease, as if my body is finally being heard." These aren't medical treatments. They're small gestures of respect toward the body done every day with intention. Shokuiku, the eating philosophy that helps Japanese people not have swollen feet even when they are old. In many parts of the world, aging often comes with a quiet acceptance of discomfort, swollen legs, sleepless nights, a sense that the body is slowly slipping away from your control. But in Japan, there's a quiet revolution that has reshaped how people relate to food, especially in old age. It's called Shokuiku Shiyu, a philosophy that translates simply as food education, but holds much deeper meaning. Shokuiku is not a diet. It's not a list of do's and don'ts. It's a way of life taught from childhood, lived with intention, and honored throughout every stage of aging. In 2005, Japan passed the Basic Act on Shokuiku, making food education a national priority. From kindergartens to community centers for the elderly people, learn not just what to eat, but how, when, and why. The goal: to cultivate a relationship with food that nourishes both body and soul. Studies have shown that Japanese people who grow up with shokuiku are more likely to cook at home, eat a variety of seasonal foods, and limit overly processed or salty meals. And the result? Lower rates of obesity, cardiovascular disease, and yes, even less swelling in the legs after 60. A recent study published in the Journal of Geriatrics found that older adults with higher sodium intake were significantly more likely to experience lower limb swelling, a problem that's all too common in aging populations worldwide. But in Japan, the shokuiku approach naturally emphasizes low-sodium alternatives like miso broth, seaweed-based seasonings, and plant-forward meals. Elderly Japanese often eat light evening meals timed hours before sleep to support digestion and prevent water retention. They choose fruits like kaki and autumn radish in winter and drink broths made from kelp or shiitake rich in natural minerals but low in salt. These choices are not just healthy, they're deeply cultural. In many Western households, meals are rushed or solitary. TV blares in the background. Food is reheated, not prepared. But in Japanese homes, even a modest meal is treated with respect. A bowl of rice, a few pickled vegetables, some steamed greens served slowly, eaten mindfully. This is shokuiku in practice. And perhaps that's why Japan, despite being one of the world's oldest populations, reports far lower rates of chronic edema, persistent swelling, especially among community-dwelling seniors who follow traditional dietary habits. Yuko Tanaka, a 70-year-old woman from Yokohama, shared in a local health documentary, "I was never taught to fear food. I was taught to feel it, to notice when my body craves warmth or when it needs something fresh. That's shokuiku." She adds that her evening routine includes a bowl of warm miso soup, a sliced kaki fruit, and a few minutes of silence. "It's not a cure," she says, "but since I started eating this way, my legs don't feel heavy when I wake up. I feel clear, balanced, lighter." Shokuiku also teaches that eating is not an isolated act. It's tied to the seasons, the soil, and the people around us. That's why older Japanese tend to shop daily at local markets. They learn which fish are freshest, which greens are in season, and how to pair foods for gentle digestion. They don't count calories. They listen to tradition, to nature, and to their own bodies, and the science supports it. A public health review in Japan found that seniors who ate traditional Japanese diets based on shokuiku principles had better blood pressure control, less need for diuretics, lower rates of nighttime urination and swelling, and higher quality of sleep. These aren't pills. They're daily choices made quietly, consistently, and with care. What can we learn from this? If you're someone over 60 who wakes up with heavy legs or finds your ankles swelling by evening, shokuiku might offer you more than just information. It offers you a rhythm, a relationship with your food that is built on kindness, timing, and patience. Try this. Instead of rushing through dinner, prepare a small, colorful plate. Sit somewhere quiet, light a candle, peel a kaki slowly, sip something warm, not sugary. Notice how your body feels. You may not see change in one night, but over time, these gentle rituals reshape the body. They whisper to your blood vessels, "You're safe now. You can rest." They tell your legs you are supported. They remind your spirit you still belong to yourself. Because food is not just fuel, it's memory. It's medicine, and through shokuiku, it becomes a path back to balance even in old age. Tip: You don't need to do much, just start with 1 kaki. As we come to the final part of this video, I want to gently remind you, you don't have to do everything. You just need to begin. A. Acquire and prepare your kaki. In the US, look for Japanese persimmon kaki or hachia persimmon at Asian grocery stores, farmers markets, or in the international produce section of supermarkets. Choose the soft variety, hachia. It should feel like a water balloon to the touch when ripe, not firm. If the fruit is still a bit firm, leave it at room temperature to soften fully before using. Avoid refrigerating it when fully soft as it may spoil faster. B. Create a soothing evening ritual. About 30 to 60 minutes before bed, step away from screens, TV, phone. Sit in a peaceful, quiet corner of your home with soft lighting. Let the evening be a pause, not a rushed snack. C. Step-by-step nighttime routine. 1. Warm foot soak 10 minutes, or prepare a basin of water at 104 degrees, 38 40 degrees C. O. Add 2 or 3 thin slices of fresh ginger if available. O. Soak your feet. Let the warmth stimulate circulation in your lower legs. 2. Toe stretches, 2 to 3 minutes. O. Sit comfortably. O. Gently stretch or flex each toe 1 at a time. O. This small movement helps awaken veins, directs fluid flow, and relieves tension. 3. Warm water with a pinch of sea salt just before the fruit. O. Use plain, warm water approx. 4 tar 6. Oz. O. Add a tiny pinch of sea salt, not table salt if you can. O. Sip slowly. It supports gentle hydration and may assist kidney function overnight. 4. Eat the kaki pre-bed. O. Peel it, gently slice or scoop it. O. Eat slowly, each bite with awareness. This is your moment to slow down to reconnect with body sensations. Don't rush or distract. This is more ritual than snack. 5. Quiet breathing. Pause 30 seconds. O. After eating, sit quietly. O. Take 3, 5 deep, gentle breaths. O. Imagine the circulation flowing upward, fluid being drawn away from swollen parts. D. Repeat and observe. Do this routine for 3 to 7 nights initially. Notice how your legs feel in the morning, lighter, less tight. Optional. Take photos or measure the circumference at your ankles or calves before starting, then after 1 to 2 weeks. Even small improvements. Less stiffness, less heaviness are meaningful. You don't need to perform all steps every night. If circumstances permit, do more. If not, at least eat the kaki mindfully. The guiding principle: eat right, sleep right, cherish your legs daily. Remember the power of kaki and Japanese food culture. Kaki is not a cure-all, but when woven into a pattern of intention and gentle care, it can become a small but powerful ally to your body. Japanese food culture values slow eating, seasonal awareness, and gratitude. These are not add-ons. They are integral to how food works within the body. Eating kaki quietly without distraction invites your body to shift out of stress mode and into repair mode. That alone can help circulation align more smoothly. Traditional Japanese eating washoku emphasizes balance, contrasting textures, colors, nutrients, without overloading any one category. Research associates such diets with improved longevity, reduced inflammation, and better metabolic health. When you adopt just a fragment of that one calm nightly ritual, you join a legacy of caring for body, mind, and spirit over decades, not with extremes or cycles, but with steady presence. Health disclaimer and precautions. This guidance is not a medical prescription. Please keep these cautions in mind. Information in this video is for educational purposes and is not medical advice. Always consult your doctor or healthcare provider about your personal health situation. If you think you may have a medical emergency, call your local emergency number immediately. If you have kidney disease, heart failure, or take medications, especially diuretics, or other fluid-modulating drugs, consult your physician before adjusting fluid salt or adding kaki to your diet. If you have diabetes, be aware that kaki contains natural sugars. Monitor your blood glucose response. If you are allergic to citrus fruit or persimmon, test a small bite first. If your leg swelling is sudden painful or accompanied by shortness of breath or chest discomfort, seek immediate medical attention. This practice complements, not replaces medical care diagnosis or prescribed treatment. Tonight, you may do something simple: peel a persimmon, sit quietly, and savor each bite. Let that be your signal to your body: I see you, I care for you. If you can add foot soak or toe stretches. But even just the fruit eaten with awareness is enough to begin the path. Overnights you may find your legs lighter. You may wake with less stiffness. You may drift into deeper sleep. And you'll know you're nurturing something far more than tissue. You're nurturing connection, respect, and hope for your body. Eat right. Sleep right. Honor your legs daily. You are not asked to transform overnight. You are asked to start. Just one mindful step tonight. Thank you for being here, for giving yourself this quiet gift. I hope you share your experience, how your legs feel tomorrow, what changed even a little. Leave a comment. I'll be with you, celebrating every small victory. If you found this helpful, please subscribe and share, because others deserve this kind of gentle hope too. Wishing you a restful night, lighter legs, and a renewing sleep. Until we meet again, take care of yourself gently.